Mom status. Looking good. Yeah. Dejaneiro.
Wait, just Bob yet.
Do my Dougie. Watch me do my Dougie. Hey, that's how I do my Dougie. Yeah. 194 fan, the Bahamas Superstation, giving you the best music on the planet. Watch him do his Dougie. Yeah, he's actually in the building. Doing the Dougie, y'all. I don't know. These guys right now. They're all over the place dancing and making movies, man. Shout out to everybody holding it down. To the Bahamas Superstation. Know you're locked into the Bachelor Pod, brought to you by BTC. And I got to shout out everybody who caught the Star Maker Show. I know, that was crazy, man. That's always hilarious to me. I don't know. It's really getting hot. So make sure you tune in next week, Wednesday, same time, right there. Upon ZNSI at 8 o'clock. Don't miss BTC Star Maker. Now, I promise you, a special guest is going to be in the building. We just blazed up that supermodel. I need one of them for real. The artist is in the building, Rio Dejaneiro.
Hey, what's happening?
That ain't cool, man. It's been a long time coming, y'all. I ain't tell you what, like, this interview has been bumped and shuffled and missed and rescheduled on both of our parts for like...
Yeah, last year.
They said 3 months solid. 3 months solid, John. From like right after Christmas, we was planning this, and I guess I consider myself to be pretty, accessible. So I put the blame on Rio. He's been really, really busy making things happen. I can't blame him when you get a hot single and people are requesting you all over the place, especially internationally. You don't want to turn it down. So shouts out to Rio Dejaneiro. He's in the building right now, holding it down. 242's own. How you feel with that supermodel tune? That's the last one I got from you. So I figured I'd blaze that one up. No, actually, the Mama Cry.
Yeah, Mama's Cry, yeah.
Mama's Cry is the last one I got from you. Right, blaze that one off a little later on. But tell them, who is Rio Dejaneiro?
Simply put, a young artist trying to be a legend in the game, It ain't much more to say about that. Just hard work, hustle, trying to make it to the top. That's just simply the name.
So where'd we get this name from, Rio Dejaneiro?
Well, actually... from my small, I had a lot of people calling me that because of my original name, Rio, So everybody be like, oh, Rio Dejaneiro, blah, 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 and all that. So I was be like, all right, it stuck to me after a while,
So Rio Dejaneiro, that's an affection name from his family, and it just stuck there, man. And actually, it's cool in the game, too. Sounds like something the artist would call himself, Rio Dejaneiro. Now, you've been rapping for how long?
About a year and a half now.
Only a year and a half?
Yeah, man.
So it's a natural talent then?
It's just pop up. Just decided to do it.
Write your own lyrics and everything?
Everything. So
who produced that one right now that we listened to, Supermodel?
The beat came from, shout out to 3K, he dropped that beat for me, and rest in peace to Liquid, that's where I dropped the track at,
Okay.
At Raindrop Records, yeah.
Alright, what's happening with the studio anyway? Is anyone,
I really don't know. I know his artists, Trigger and Cupid, they probably about to run it now.
Alright.
So,
rest in peace to the man they call Liquid for real, man. We keeping the vibes going right here on the Bahamas Superstation. We got a new song to blaze off, right?
Right. Stevie Wonder. That's the hot single.
Let's talk about that Stevie Wonder, man. Did Stevie Wonder himself inspire that, or you just name it that?
No, man.
Tell us about it.
Are
you going blind?
I just can't see these haters,
That's what the song is. You're blind to haters.
Nobody around me. I can't see nobody talking fool, bringing me down. I just can't see them, I just stay positive, keep my eyes open to what's the future,
So in your year and a half in the game, have you encountered any haters?
Well, I wouldn't consider myself arrogant, but I get let people know, hey, I rap, so whatever, and everybody be like, you should be him about what you gonna do with that. So nobody really is respect the behemoth artists like that when it comes to rap, you know what I mean?
So let me ask you a question. A lot of rappers have been in the scene for a minute now. Some have popped up, had one song, disappeared. Some have had constant songs on the radio, They've been consistent. What's going to make Rio Dejaneiro different from the other rappers in the Bahamas who actually only stayed in the Bahamas?
One word. Hustle. That's it. I don't limit myself to nothing, to no one. I do this for here. I do this to get international. I do any genre. I just do music. I consider myself an artist. So whatever it would take for me to make that music and make it to the top, get to the big leagues, couple private jets, couple condos, supermodels, all that.
We need a supermodel.
There you go.
Alright, y'all, we can blaze off the new one right now, man. World premiere. You haven't heard it anywhere. Well, unless you're on this Facebook page. I don't know what kind of world premiere this is if you don't leak it on Facebook. But it's official radio world premiere right here on the Bahamas Superstation. Nowhere else can you say you've heard this track on the radio. I can vouch for that, at least. Like I said, you guy on Facebook. Ah, these cats. Anyway, yeah, this is a man. It's called Stevie Wonder. Rio Dejaneiro. Who produced this one?
3K.
Oh, 3K produced this one as well. All right, shouts out to 3K, man. We getting right into it. Stevie Wonder. We blind to the haters in 2012.
Yeah. Yo, what up, G? Yo, what up, G? Yeah, we on the hustle. Gotta let them know. Hey, what up, TC? Dejaneiro.
Hustle all day, it's the motto, man, I can't stop.
When them haters talk, real niggas, we don't answer.
G5 on the glass, now I'm looking like a Honda.
Haters, I don't see them, now they call me Stevie Wonder.
Hustle all day, it's the motto, man, I can't stop.
When them haters talk, real niggas, we don't answer.
G5 on the glass, now I'm looking like a Honda.
Haters, I don't see them, now they call me Stevie Wonder. My niggas got the new Accord, high on 24s. Got the Civic sitting low,
Lamborghini doors.
them haters talking reckless, their comments of no potential. I'm on a level you can't get to even if I let you. I'm from the island where niggas will kill you for respect. And women say they love you, yeah, cause you making the check. Don't let me catch you trying to imitate my swag, dude. Then your life's in jeopardy, cause my bullets can buy you. But I'm a party hardy, too much drinks, that ain't enough. And I'm the main attraction anytime I'm in the club. Only the baddest women, VIP, we drink it up. Until I make it to the summit, I'ma never stop. Champagne drinking, rose sipping. I got a couple dollars, and now they all listen. I'll get it on my muscle. Haters, I'll never trust them. Blue Marlins, I do love them. So every day, I'm a
Hustle all day, it's the motto, man, I can't stop.
when them haters talk, real niggas, we don't answer.
G5 on the glass, now I'm looking like a Honda.
Haters, I don't see them, now they call me Stevie Wonder.
Hustle all day, it's the motto, man, I can't stop.
When them haters talk, real niggas, we don't answer.
G5 on the glass, now I'm looking like a Honda.
Haters, I don't see them, now they call me Stevie Wonder. Haters wanna see me fall beside the wayside, so I'ma keep this 40 on me like my waist size. Rio Dejaneiro, I'm feeling like a boss. My pocket's overweight, yeah, I think I'm Ricky Ross. That goes without saying, rookie in the rap game. Ballin' like an old man, but I don't need no road game. I'm blowing up like fire mixed with propane. Higher than a pilot with a doobie also plane. But I'm a party hardy, too much drink, that ain't enough. And I'm the main attraction anytime I'm in the club. Only the baddest women, VIP, we drink it up. Until I make it to the summit, I'ma never stop. Champagne drinking, rose sipping. I got a couple dollars, and now they all listen. I'll get it on my muscle. Haters, I'll never trust them. Blue Marlins, I do love them. So every day, I'm a
Hustle all day, it's the motto, man, I can't stop.
when them haters talk, real niggas, we don't answer.
G5 on the glass, now I'm looking like a Honda.
Haters, I don't see them, now they call me Stevie Wonder.
Hustle all day, it's the motto, man, I can't stop.
When them haters talk, real niggas, we don't answer.
G5 on the glass, now I'm looking like a Honda.
Haters, I don't see them, now they call me Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder, call me Stevie Wonder. Haters, I don't see them, now they call me Stevie Wonder. G5 on the glass, now I'm looking like a Honda. Haters, I don't see them, now they call me Stevie Wonder.
Haters. That's a different way to put it, man. They call. I'm sorry, you know. That's my new alias. For the rest of the week, I'm Stevie Wonder. I'm blind, and I ain't wearing glasses too. Keep it on, start getting to the Bahamas Civilization. That's over the Bosch Pod. Brought to you by BTC. Rio Dejaneiro finally made his way to the studios. Dropped off his hot single, brand new. This one right there is going to be a classic, y'all. Stevie Wonder. You can call or request it right here on the Bahamas Superstation whenever you feel like getting blind to some haters. You can even dedicate it to them. Be calling them out. Putting them out there. Yeah, man, I can stop you from calling names. If you don't have a hater or two and you want to tell them you're blind to them, I mean, but then that means you see them. I don't know. It's kind of tricky.
You know,
It's kind of tricky.
I understand the equation, what's going on here, you know? It's simple math, you know? You see them, you close your eye, you don't see them.
All right. So you saw the first, you realize the hate. You're like,
Wait,
I'm
hold
blind
on.
to that. I'm not even going to let that get. Yeah. All right, then. Now I understand. So if you saw them one time hating on you, but you ain't looking at them no more because you realize they full of hate, then you could call and shout them out. It's over the Bahamas Superstation. Read it there. Let them know how they can follow you. Twitter, Facebook, all that.
You can follow me at Lucayan Boy 242. You can link me up on Facebook at Rio DENT. That's RIO letter DENT. You could also catch me on G Sprout Promotions P at hotmail.com. If you want to link me, if you want to hear some music, you can link me on SoundCloud at Rio Johnson 19, and you can, you know, catch all my stuff there, mainly on Facebook too. Like he said, he's trying to put me on blast in front of these people. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't cool. But yeah, that's like once again at Lucayan Boy 242. That's how you can link me, man. You know.
All right, bro. Anybody want to shout out real quick?
You know, shout out to all my producers who helped me out. Shout out to Najee, Davey, Rennie. Shout out to chldd for doing the shoot for me. Shout out to the whole TC crew, and shout out to everybody who support me. You know, everybody who keeping it real for me and what's going on. Yo, shout out to y'all.
Alright, good to go. That's Rio Dejaneiro right there. We can get into a quick commercial break. As soon as we get out of this commercial break, let me let y'all know what's coming up. Yep, it's all but a new classic meltdown right here on the Bahamas Superstation, man. I'm going in the booth, and it's going to be crazy. Don't touch your dials, alright?
And this is boy Rio Dejaneiro. Just got done with officially premiering Stevie one day. You know, you could link it up on 94.9. Shouts out to the BA, that's the Bahamas. Shouts out to TC, that's the crew. FG, you know. Shouts out to, let me see, all my producers once again. That's Rennie, Davey, Najee, Bursel. Shout out to, rest in peace to Liquid, you know, before I lay that track down. Shout out to Tree K for laying down a beat. And a couple other names can't come to the top of the head. But shout out to my manager, G. That's him right over there. Shout out to what's going on. That's the big boss right there, L. You know, what it do, right? Shout out to chldd, man. chldd really putting it down, holding it down for everybody, doing it big. For the 242, doing it big for all the artists, you know. Like I'm saying, I'm a new face. But expect to see me more, you know. Let them know, chldd. Expect to see more. Out. RD.